toward the achievements that are most important to you. Step 1, consider your resources. Step 2, determine what you have to do to get ready. Step 3, expedite the opportunity. And by the way, this method of self-preparation works wherever you are in your journey. Whether you're close to your goals or whether you're just starting your journey of self-direction. This method works.
Forgot to grab my lifestyle mix before I sat down, obviously. Happy World, Facebook. I am definitely setting a timer. I've done things a little bit differently this morning because I have to... What? Okay, Brutus. Brutus. Thank you, Bubby. Why now? Yeah. No. So I did my I ams and my gratitudes already. And my 10-minute brain... Actually, I did like 7 minutes. Because I wanted a minute or two before I got started. And I just hopped right on. So... Brutus, no. I kind of like doing at least my writing before I hop on here. I'm looking at changing some things in my morning routine. Not eliminating things necessarily, but moving some things around. And today partially is because as soon as I hop off here, I'm literally where I would normally go do my I ams and my gratitudes and my brain dump. I've already done all that. So now I can hop off here and pack my lunch or food for work and get to work earlier than normal by maybe a half hour. I don't need to do that every day. And that's super awesome. Today I need to. So I wanted to get that stuff done before I hopped on so that I could just hop off here, pack my lunch, and get to work. I'd rather, it's weird. I don't want to talk about work, but I'm thinking about switching, or I'm just looking at things. I'm always looking for better ways. I'm just always looking for a better way. If I feel like I've plateaued, or if I feel like I've stagnated, or, anything like that, or I feel like I'm going backwards, and I'm kind of in a place of teeter-totting on that right now. 10 minutes from now. Because you gotta give yourself grace, right? One of the things that I'm trying to learn, and that I hope we learn together along the way, is that failure and falling down and, all of that, those mistakes, and these are all part of growth. And in order to get to a better place, you have to fail and make mistakes and fall down. And our world has programmed us, hey guys, that's a bad thing. And so we've all got this negative connotation for failure and mistakes and falling down. And even me, I definitely am in a better place than I was. And I understand, like Monday, when I needed to just shut the world out, I just needed no stimulation whatsoever. I actually was in a place where the guilt that I felt for doing that and making the decision to do that wasn't as heavy or as big as it used to be. Because I know, one, I have to give myself grace. Two, I'm not stopping. It's not, I fell down, I stumbled. I'm not staying down. And this is what I want first people to understand, that I'm also learning You gotta separate that negative feeling connected to failure and mistakes and falling down. You gotta disconnect that for yourself somehow, because those are inevitable parts of growth and getting to a better place in your life, whatever that is for you. Because then you also need to understand that as long as you don't stay there, you got 40 years down the road and you're doing the same thing you were 40 years ago. Let me just not waste the time just talking about, let me let the books teach us. So I'm always looking for better things to do, ways to do better things, especially when I fall down. Why? What happened here? And I have an understanding of that right now, but anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. What is today, the 15th? Happy Wednesday, everybody, March 15th. Hump day, right? Ordinary you are not. The lighting sucks, doesn't it? I don't know what happened. I know what happened. Oh, I can see this much better too. I love this. You are a unicorn in an ordinary world. This simple truth requires an acceptance that you will not please everyone. Be okay with this. Do not fear your own greatness. Surround yourself with people who appreciate your magic. Stand tall, shoulders back, and confidently speak your truth. Avoid trying to win the approval of others, and for the love of all things, don't ever allow yourself to play small to satisfy the needs of someone who cannot stand in your light. I think that I want to kind of randomly choose. Let your Dharma be your guide. Dharma is a way of living in which the body, mind, and spirit are in perfect alignment. You must have faith that you can achieve your goals and dreams regardless of whether or not anyone else believes in what you want to do. When your life's work is not different than your spiritual work, you are following your Dharma. When your life's work is not different than your spiritual work, you are following your Dharma. Your endeavors on the spiritual plane inform your thoughts and actions in the world and set into motion a creative force to help you achieve success in whatever you do. Wallace Wattles noted that when you desire to do something, the desire alone is the proof that the power you need to do that work is already inside you. Changing lives, man. You guys just don't understand. And it's my fault because I'm not doing my job properly to help you all to understand the importance of all the things that I talk about. Meds RX. The book that I just finished, 6 Habits of Growth by Brandon Burchard. He said, be sure to take your meds. Meditate, exercise, diet, sleep, relationship, and X is for supplementation. Meds RX. Meditate, exercise, diet, sleep, relationship, supplementation. I have done every fucking one of those. That is part of my daily life. I meditate. I try to meditate twice a day. I exercise. I don't like the term diet, but menu. I'm always working on that. Sleep. I just talked about I don't sacrifice my sleep. I don't. I was just telling my husband this morning, 6 to 8 hours is what I need, period. After that, it just becomes stupid. I just sit there, my body starts hurting, my brain is going. It's just a fight I'm wasting time, Now, snuggling with the dogs, watching a movie or something like that, that's different. But, and 6 hours is good, but that's, if I do that every day, that's not enough. 7 hours is the sweet spot for me. So I was just telling him this morning, I've got it. That's one of the reasons I'm looking at trying to switch things around, because I have to get that extra 30 minutes to an hour of sleep somewhere. I'm already getting in the bed, trying to be in the bed and sleeping by 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's not. So, and relationships and supplement, I've focused on my relationships. I've focused on my relationship with myself. And I supplement. Y'all fucking know. Come on now. I'm a thriver for life. Why aren't you thriving with me? So, and I have 1:30 left. Let me just tell you something. Like Eric Thomas says, I may not have been through what you went through, but I've been through my go-through. And let me tell you, my go-through is rearing its ugly fucking head right now. Things that have always been there, some more than others. And I seem to be pushing back against writing about it. I started to a little bit this morning. It's shit that I need to get out, that I haven't gotten out onto paper. And I know that makes a difference. But the pain that is, let's just be real, raw, and authentic, that's coming along with some of that is interesting, to say the least. Seemingly unbearable in moments. Thankfully, it's not extended periods. And so if it wasn't for that Meds RX, I'd never put it together like that. I've been doing some version of all of those things for the last 5 years, and now it is daily on those things I do daily. And I would not be able to deal with the shit in my head right now if it was not for meditating and exercising and diet and sleep and relationships, and supplementation is kind of goes along with diet. So my timer is going off, so I'm gonna just remember that I speak from experience, and I give information that I've read about, and not just read about, but I'm connected to because I've experienced it somehow, some way, either before the book, because of the book, therefore then after the book. And I don't expect for you to take my tools and change your life. It may be something different, but maybe something that I helped you see, experience, try, I don't know, led to some other tool that changed your life. The key is to be open, to allow the information to come in, instead of resisting the information, because otherwise it doesn't matter who's saying what. If you're resistant, you're just not, they're by nature not accepting, not open, and so not really truly open to learning and growing, ultimately. Well, this is where I would typically say I'm going to go do my I ams and my gratitudes, but I've already done those. I've already done my 10-minute brain dump for the morning. I'm going to go pack my lunch for work and head out a little earlier than normal to get some extra work done. And I will see you all tomorrow. First, please go do your gratitudes. Take 5 minutes, find 5 things that you're grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours. What are you grateful for? Tell me in the comments. Tell me something that you're grateful for. Maybe it's a new job opportunity, a new financial opportunity, a new garden you started, a new home you moved into, a new pet that you got, new clothes that you have, new stock that you invested in. I mean, what are you grateful for? I am grateful for the courage and the strength to embark on the journey of my childhood trauma. Telling that story. I'm grateful. I am so grateful. Feel like I'm splitting in two some days. So, I am so grateful. Love to know what you're grateful for. I will see you all tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, and as always, peace and love.